What's good? Am I live? Testing, testing. What's good? Am I live with it? Let me go see real quick. Let me go see real quick. Actually, let me go to this page. Let me go to this page real quick. Go to my work tab. You feel me? See if I'm live. All right, cool, cool, cool. So boom. And I don't know. I'm supposed to be able to see my chat. I thought. Hold on, before I start this, stream. Let me see, because I thought I was supposed to. The chat was supposed to like pop up on the side or something. I don't know how that worked, but yeah, I don't know how that worked, but fudge it. All right, so boom. Let's talk about it. How YouTube is a psyop. What's good, Savvy Crew? I'm coming back with another video. And man, okay, so I know I'm pretty sure a lot of people know this, but it ain't that many people that's talking about it or making a video on this, right? So, or maybe I just ain't seen them yet. I ain't even tried to search it up, so I don't know. But you feel me? Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a video on this. How YouTube is a psyop. So let's get and go ahead, jump into it. So now, boom. Um, we gonna search the definition first of psyop. It's a psychological operation. That's what psyop stand for. Is a military tactic using planned communication like propaganda, social media, or pamphlets to influence foreign audiences, emotions, motives, and behaviors to support U.S. political slash military goals, often by shaping their attitudes, beliefs, or actions through the term, or though the term is sometimes used more broadly for alleged government influence campaigns. These operations aim to achieve objectives without direct force, sometimes called military information support operations. MISO, MISO. Okay. So boom. Y'all see what PSYOP is, what it means, what it's used for, and who uses it, right? Okay, so now let's go here. When was YouTube created? It was created 2005, okay? February 14th. Maybe some gematria to that. I don't know. I don't really know gematria, do gematria like that, but I do know it, and I know it when I see it. You feel me? But or I know the numbers when I see them. But uh, the first YouTuber. Okay, so who was the first YouTuber? Let's go to it. The first YouTuber was Jawed. I don't know how do you say that. Jawed Kareem. Don't even okay. One of the YouTube's co-founders. One of YouTube's co-founders. Okay, so does it say who created it? Let's see who created YouTube. Let me go to that. I forgot. I know who did it, but I forgot the name of who did it. Okay, so boom, I was Steve Chen. That's the one I know. That's the dude I know, Steve Chen. Okay, and then Chad Hurley. Hurley. And I don't even know why I couldn't say that. I got a motherfucking Harley Hurley jacket on right now, whatever. Jawed Kareem. Okay. So YouTube was created by three former PayPal employees. Okay, so boom. Let me stop right there. Do you notice how a lot of these platforms is created by people who's already created some other things, or pretty much it's created by people that's working with the elite that's up there. You feel me? A lot of this shit is made, just like it said, in California, somewhere in California. You feel me? A lot of that shit be made, or some, you know what I'm saying, a big city like that, Los Angeles, motherfucking New York. You feel me? Shit like that. That's where a lot of this shit be created. But do you know it was PayPal employee? It's never like a regular people like me or you. It's never regular people inventing this type of shit. And if it is regular a person like me, when they take it to one of these people to try and get the invention out there, they probably take the invention or pay them off for the invention, so they could be the say they was the first ones to do it, or give it to whoever they tell to come out and say they invented this product or whatever service. You feel me? So it was three former PayPal employees who did it: Chad Hurley, Steve Chen, and Jawed Kareem, right? I knew about the Steve Chen, but I didn't know about Jawed or Chad Hurley. Okay, so let's go see who. How rich are the YouTube founders? YouTube co-founders have significant wealth from the platform's sale to Google in 2006, with estimates for their current net worth varying, but generally placing Chad Hurley, CEO, potentially highest around 700 million plus. Okay, so yeah, you get the picture. They yeah, right. So they wasn't really no regular people. They was already around in the industry type shit, rubbing elbows with these type of people. It wasn't just like no regular person who invented this type of shit, right? Because they was already working for PayPal. They said three former employees working for PayPal, right? Made this shit. Mm-hmm. All right, so boom. Now, Jared or how Jawed, however you say that, was the first YouTuber. He uploaded, and it's the YouTuber's co-founder. He uploaded the very first YouTube titled "Me at the Zoo" on April 23, 2005. A short clip of him at the San Diego Zoo, marketing the beginning of the platform's user generated content era. Right. So, boom. So it said, so just like when AI came out and you was seeing them AI video or that Sora shit or whatever, you was seeing Michael Jackson running around stealing chickens and dancing and shit with Tupac and all that shit. That wasn't no regular person who made that at first. Whoever the people that made, or whoever, it was pretty much some anonymous people who made that put it online, some bots, whoever. You feel me? Put it out there for marketing of the Sora app. And then after that, you started seeing real people maybe pay for it and use it and shit. But when you first started seeing the videos, that was marketing. Okay. That wasn't nobody who started using it already. It was just marketing. So people can start using it. Oh, you can make Michael Jackson run around eating chicken and dance? Oh, hell yeah, I'm finna do that shit. Yeah, that was marketing. Okay. So boom. And motherfuckers out here making AI videos now. You can't even tell what's. Well, I mean, you can't. You feel me? You can tell, but it's getting to the point where it's you can barely tell. They removing the watermark Sora app, watermark and all that shit. But anyways, so yeah, it said he the first one to upload a video on YouTube, right? It say it was a little 19-second video of him at the zoo. I wonder, is it still up? Let me see if I can watch it.
Alright, so here we are in front of the elephants. And cool thing about these guys is that they have really, really long trunks, and that's cool. And that's pretty much all there is to say.
So he definitely looked like he was told to get on there and or one of them, but most likely him probably was told to upload a video so it could be marketed and people can, you feel me? So now let's go back though. So people can get on there, use it and it get turned into what it is today. Okay, so now for this one, because this is such a well, it ain't no extraordinary I mean, it is extraordinary claim, but since it's such a, an extraordinary claim, I had to put a little points down for this one of how it could be used as a psyop, you feel me, as a weapon, right? Okay, so boom. Before YouTube, there was really no way for regular people to get noticed or seem like pretty much getting noticed type shit or make they somewhere to post, do their own thing, be like their own type of film director type shit, upload their own videos, right? Around that time, I believe, like, let's go search social media, right? Okay, hold on. When did social media influencers become a thing, right? Okay, so when did social media influencers become a thing? Around social media influencers emerged in the early to mid 2000s, with blogs and YouTube becoming mainstream by the mid 2010s, especially with the Instagram rise, evolving hobbyists sharing relatable content to key figures in marketing, right? Okay, so let me finish reading. Though the concept of using influential people dates back centuries, pioneers like early bloggers and YouTubers, PewDiePie and Zoella. Okay, so I don't know who Zoella is, but I do know who PewDiePie is. I watched a few. I didn't really watch it. I watched maybe just a few, but I didn't, what I'm saying? I ain't really watch his videos. Now, I do remember that era, right? Okay, but so they created with the rise of social media influencers becoming a thing, and they said this is nothing new, just like with everything, you feel me? They letting you know that this is nothing new. When you see people like Sir Francis Bacon, when you see people like William Shakespeare, which is nothing but Sir Francis Bacon pen name was William Shakespeare, which Sir Francis Bacon and William Shakespeare wasn't nothing but pen names for King James, right? Okay, so these type of people, and check this out. Watch this though. But these type of people was the influencers of that time. Okay, so check this connection, right? So they was the influencers of that time, and you see how they changed up. They gave like pen names. You remember in school you had to, I forgot, you was writing to I forgot what it was, but it was doing that pen thing, and you was like writing to somebody. So you wrote a note or something to somebody, and then it had to come back. It was like overseas or something. I forgot how it went, but it's like it was in school. You wrote a note or something, and then they sent it back, and you would be reading it. It was like that pen thing, that pen name shit, whatever bullshit. Okay, so that pen name thing is them just changing their characters, right? That's just them changing their characters. Just like today, how these so-called celebrities die, or you know what I'm saying, whatever some of them, they get taken off the stage, but they change their character, start wearing face masks or whatever the case may be. If you don't know, some of these celebrities is playing more than one character, even in real life. They just wear a face mask, which is why you don't see some of them a lot in real life. You don't really see them too much because they probably out here playing multiple people. You feel me? And you would never know. But so boom, you see that connection right there. They let you know that though the concept of using influential people dates back centuries. So all these people in history that we so-called learned about, that was so-called influential and all this other stuff, who else could I name? I mean, shoot, I can't really name off top, but y'all get the point. King James, all them motherfucking everybody else we had to learn about. So that was the influencers of that time. If they had social media, they would be like the popular social media influencers. That was like the celebrities of their time. Okay, so that's when it became a thing. Right now, let's go back to this real quick. Okay, so that's when it became a thing. All right, now let me bring up these key points real quick. Right, so this is what it could be used for. It could be used as a recruitment. Okay, whoa. Actually, let's bring that back. Right. So it's becoming mainstream, okay, especially with the Instagram rise, evolving from hobbyists sharing relatable content to key figures in marketing. Okay, so pretty much YouTube was a way for them to bring your celebrity to you, or well, that too, but bring the, like, you can always, you know what I'm saying, it's a way to, like they said, like, well, bring the celebrity to you, like make them seem more real. You feel me? Because they gonna be online doing the shit. You feel me? But not only that, to share relatable content, right? So y'all think, okay, it was created for us, you know, so we can upload stuff and, you know, share videos and relate to other people, all this other stuff, right? Okay, so boom, look at these key points that I wrote down. It could be you. Well, what my little theory is, or it really ain't no theory. We see it happening with Casanat and all this other shit. I mean, we see it happening right in front of our very eyes. Okay, right? But shit, so Illuminati, all them that, you feel me? DDG, you feel me? But anyways, it could be YouTube could be used as a recruitment, like talent search. If you don't know what talent search is, I already put that in another video. Let me see if I can find it again. Cause I ain't gonna lie, it was hard to find that one time. They changed the name of it from talent search to something else. They changed the name of it to and what they changed the name to it. Okay, I ain't gonna put it right there. But I put it I forgot what video I put it in. Hold on. Yeah, I don't really want to waste too much time trying to find that. But they changed the name of it from Talent Search to I put it in, I forgot what video I put it in. I think it was the Church of Spiritual Technology one, I think, or the one above that one. But Talent Search pretty much, hold on, I want to find this though. I ain't gonna lie, I want to find this. That ain't it. I'm finna find it, bro. That ain't it. There it is. Explore talent. That's what they changed it to. So they changed it to explore talent, right? And you see what it say, right? It's for acting, whatever, you feel me, whoever, you know what I'm saying? They got Snoop Dogg up there, right? Acting, modeling, extras, musician, dancing, TV, whatever you want to do. Film crew, influencer, photography, even influencer. You can sign up on Explore Talent to become an influencer. Get I guess get found out, explored by somebody, and become an influencer, right? Now, I don't know why you want to do that when you could just hop on YouTube and just become an influencer, or hop on the whatever platform, TikTok, whatever, and become, right? But boom. So let's look at this, because Explore is real people and it always changes. Hold on. Is it going to put, it's going a little slow right now. Or they just not trying to show this shit because they know I'm on a stream with it. But look at it. It's real people on this shit. I can't even. I want to show y'all, but because I'm on stream. But you get the point. You get the point, right? Okay, so it could be used as recruitment, like Talent Search, which Talent Search was where Candace Owens and Erica Kirk, and I'm pretty sure a few other people came off of. It was Trump was like a co-founder, or he was part, he pretty much he was part of that shit, and finding like Miss America, finding like, you know, females off of this motherfucker or whatever, you feel me? So they can traffic them or whatever they do with them, you feel me? Make them part of their little team, put them on their little group, and they do what they do. Turn them into a Candace Owens or Erica Kirk, you feel me? But so it could be used as a recruitment, like Talent Search, because anybody can upload a video. So if you talented enough, if you a talented scientist, or if you a talented whatever you can do that you put on YouTube, whatever you upload, whatever you do, whether it's editing, if you get at whatever you do, and they see that you got the talent in it and they want to recruit you, they gonna do it, right? So it's pretty much like a recruitment thing. It could be used for surveillance and spyware, so meaning that they are surveilling you and spying on you, meaning like when you upload videos and shit like that, of course they're tracking it and all that other shit, you feel me? To make it seem like it's something for regular common people, so you can make it social. Well, I don't know what the hell I was trying to say there. Make it, oh, so you can make it as a social media influencer. Okay, so let me reread that. To make it seem like it's something for regular common people, so you can make it as a social media influencer, meaning like a way for you to become pretty much that. I mean, that explains itself. I don't really gotta explain that. A regular person like me, we can upload videos and put become an influencer, right? And once again, if I do, I because there's a lot of YouTubers that's been recruited up off of this app into Hollywood or into whatever, you feel me, into the industry pretty much, right? Okay, so for fake chaos or news, but it seems more realer because a regular common person made it, right? So just like what's his name? Fudge was, and I was just watching one of his videos last night, and I'm glad I did, cause I'm gonna bring this. I'm definitely bringing this up. Damn, what's his name? Tommy G. Right. So just like Tommy G, how he go around and he film, he do all, filming the hoods, filming political people, filming criminal shit. Right. He filming this shit and he putting it on YouTube. So if listen, he just dropped the ghost gun video yesterday where he was talking about ghost guns and the dark world of ghost guns and all that shit, right? Um if the cops really wanted to take down these people, all they got to do is watch Adam 22. All they got to do is watch him, Tommy G and shit like that. You feel me? And I'm pretty sure that's why they sent out there so they can do that as well. So they you feel me? They out here. Matter of fact. Let me bring it up. Let me bring it up. Hold on. Matter of fact, you feel me? You been listening to music on my page, bro. What? Y'all see that? But anyways, let me go here. Ghost guns, inside the world of ghost guns.
If you're an introvert, working in an office can be draining. The constant small talk, the background noise, and the...
Now look what he said in this beginning, bro. Like that, I ain't gonna lie, I'm finna have to take them out because I do not want that on both my stuff. And that means all them type of videos is gonna be popping up in my shit, and I don't want that popping up on my stuff, bro. That ain't even, no sir. But anyways, y'all, I'll do that shit later, cause that ain't even, I don't even want to waste no time on that bullshit. You feel me? But let's go back to it. Inside the world, listen to what he said, bro.
It's fundamental human.
Crypto and our most dangerous.
Half the states in.
When I got my seat,
What are you looking at, you think?
I don't even know.
You think double digits?
Probably, yeah.
How do you walk the line between
just vocabulary, because in America, like the second.
Untraceable weapon has been democratized for us in the together outfigure United States Supreme Court and more. This video is for documentary purposes only and should not be viewed as a guide for manufacturing weapons. Please
now
adhere to all applicable laws regarding.
Now, listen, they say ghost guns and all that shit was illegal, right? How is all this stuff that Tommy G be filming illegal? But yet, wouldn't that be like an accomplice or some shit? Cause he's filming it. But then again, I mean, you feel like, are they using this footage or something for like to as evidence? That's what I'm saying. This video is for documentary
Firearm ownership in your area.
Now,
with over has a near secure ghost Netflix, and so this is a perfect 45 day.
Travel to Austin, Texas to meet a firearm from home and federal government.
Show eating donuts and really working.
That's right, and I'm pretending to manage their pretend work.
And I'm pretending to be a documentary film crew, so I feel like we're meshing.
Now you heard what he said. He said he pretending to document the other dude. He said he pretending to document their work.
That's right, and
then Tommy D said he pretended to be a film crew, a documentary film crew. So now he may have just been saying that to and keep the converse, or make it like conversation with the dude. Who knows, right? But what I got from that is he letting us know that he's not really just a regular film documentary crew person. He's doing this shit as an agent. It's a psyop. You feel me? you go why he come why you up here telling him where you be chilling at in your hood and what you be doing and all this other stuff and how you be stealing cars and all this other stuff, which then again I think even them people is planted and told to come up on Tommy G, because you have to hit him up to go up on it on this platform, right? So he got 3.19 million views. You got to be crazy if you don't think that the government ain't looking at his shit or ain't came to him, right? Or the elite organization, crews, whatever, Freemasons, whatever. You got to be crazy not to think they ain't came to him if he wasn't already in it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he said he pretending to be a fake
To manage their pretend work.
And I'm pretending to be a documentary film crew, so I feel like we're
Yes,
meshing
yes,
perfectly.
exactly. I'm pretending to be documented. So
then start looking around and shit, and you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So what I got from that was that he actually saying what, you feel me? He letting you know that this is really just him, and you know, just like DJ Vlad. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, like when all these rap channel, like rap interview channels, and you know what I'm saying, like Vlad, DJ Small Odds, all of them, you feel me? They are the new top to me. Now I just got this download from the True Creator, but they are the new A&Rs type shit, the talents, right? And not only that, there are like the new, because they used to have to go on you know, like Jimmy Kimmel, you know, shows like that, you know. What is that other one called? I think it is Jimmy Kimmel, where he got the MTV where he had his show in the Masonic Lodge or whatever, Jimmy Kimmel, whatever. But yeah, like they used to go on shows like that, you know, Ellen DeGeneres, you know, shit like that. You feel me? Little shows like that. But then they came out with YouTube, so it could seem more realer. Like, oh, it's DJ Vlad, a regular person like me. When really he wasn't. He always been an agent, or most likely, or they came to him once he got big enough. Cause once again, like I said, it ain't always now. The first person who uploaded a video on YouTube was definitely an agent. That Jelwick dude that we just read about, he was definitely an agent, because he the one who made it, and then he put the video on there to, you know, get it started type shit. They told one of them, the group, whoever, maybe him, they took, but pretty much that somebody got told to come out and make the video, put it on there. You feel me? So Soulja Boy, he was the first rapper to come off of YouTube. You know, he liked to flaunt that shit. He the first to do anything, right? He liked to flaunt that shit. He the first rapper that came off of YouTube, right? So that was right there. Like, let me see when he came out on YouTube. I'm gonna use this page right here. When did Soulja Boy? So he came out 2007, or let me see. Okay, so they said 2007, so I guess that's when he really got big and popular, or you know, big and, you know, a little famous. But yeah, this oh shit, what happened? Damn. When did Soulja Boy upload to YouTube? Okay, so boom. It say he first uploaded to YouTube in 2006, right? Leveraging the platform to build buzz for his music, notably posting DIY videos and experimenting with beats before his massive 2007 breakthrough with Crank That, right? So he was the first one to come off of YouTube, and that was 2006. Literally about a year after it was created, right? So they sent him to be let me see. They sent him to be the first rapper pretty much to be off of YouTube. Okay, so let me do a little. His name is DeAndre Cortez Way. Okay. So boom. Check this out. Anyway, I ain't gonna get to y'all get the point. I was gonna matter of fact, fuck it, I might do a little deep style, see what I can find real quick. Not to make it too long, you feel me? But search with Google, look good. We gonna search with Google. What the fuck did it do all that for? So they ain't really got too much on them. Go down, let me see. So this is all they got on him on early life. Born in Chicago at age 6, moved to Atlanta when he became interested in rap at age 14, then moved to Bates, Mississippi. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I don't want to spend too much time on him, but I'm pretty sure, you feel me, there's something, you feel me, I could find something, you feel me, but I don't want to spend too much time on doing that because this ain't really what the video is on. But let's take it back though. So anyways, let's go back to these points though real quick. That might be another separate video, you feel me. I could do it on Soldier Boy, but let's go back to these points though, right? Okay, so use to make fake chaos or news but make it seem realer, right? So there's people who upload they can upload video like the 9/11 and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? They can upload fake news, fake chaos, but it seems like, oh, it's actually real because like it maybe came from like a real, like it came from a person that seemed like they're real from off of YouTube, right? Okay, so or let me see. Also, well, I'll be saying this in other videos, but bots is a big presence on YouTube, especially now, but I feel like it may have always been a thing on YouTube, but especially now, bots is a big presence on YouTube. Most of the comments in the comment section be bots, and they use to sway people's opinions, right? We just seen what psyop meant. It's used to persuade and sway people's emotions and opinions and all this other shit. Like when they use it in some and a fake death or something, you feel me, a fake passing away. But pretty much the whole goal is to make things look more realer because it's coming from like a regular everyday consumer, a regular everyday person type shit, right? So I don't know why I can't exit out of that. I just gotta click away from it. But anyways, so boom. What else? Like I said, I don't really plan my stuff. I just, you know what I'm saying? So what else could I say? So we searched when it came out, you know, who was the first type shit, right? Okay, so that was pay. Now let's do cause I think Steve Chen is really like the you know the most fame or well yeah the most like you know famous popular one out of all of them, you feel me? So I believe he made he did like he was behind a couple things, right? So Steve Chen, let's go. Sir, what actually what does he do now? Wow. Invested in Taiwan's tech startup ecosystem. So he not even in America anymore. If he even ever was, but he not even in America anymore. He helping with Taiwan now. Okay, so boom. They say Steve Chen, a software engineer and internet entrepreneur who is a co-founder and ex-CTO of YouTube. What is CTO? Chief Technology Officer. Okay. Of YouTube after he co-founded Avo Systems Inc. and built Mixbit. He joined Google Ventures in 2014. Now, if you don't know, I was gonna react. I was gonna really do this video today, but I'm gonna do it tomorrow. Matter of fact, how long I've been going already? 41 minutes. I might still react to it. But I was gonna definitely save it for I don't know. I might do it. But so Taiwan, something about Taiwan is like they going to war or something, like it's something right now. And listen, I'm gonna go ahead and do that video tomorrow. I don't know. I kind of want to do it today though, but fuck it, I'm gonna do it today. Mixbit was a video sharing service created by Steve Chen and Chad Hurley, an American webmaster and businessman who served as the YouTube chief executive CEO. When he became an advisor to the company, he also founded Mixbit. So you see what I'm saying, bro? So pretty much they all was working. They've been working together. Him, Steve Chen, Chad Hurley, Steve Chen, the other dude. It say they created Mixbit as well, a since closed video sharing service. So they all work together, bro. It's a Mixbit let users create dynamic shared videos and competed with Vine, owned by Twitter. I didn't know Vine was owned by Twitter, and Instagram, owned by Facebook, and video sharing. See what I'm saying, bro? So you see what I'm saying? So all of these apps that come out, you think that they just made by some regular old Joe Smo person? No, they wasn't. It never was and never probably will be. And if they do, they gonna get bought out because they gonna want to buy that patent or idea or whatever and say they created it, or give it to whoever they want to say created it. Right? It's never us. It's never about us, and it never was about the regular people. It never was about us. This stuff is gave to us, but it's used as a weapon. It's not used. It's not. They didn't give us Vine and Instagram and Facebook so they could be so just because they thought it was gonna keep be fun for us or some shit. Oh, let's give them this because they need it. They look like they really want, they gonna need a Facebook. No, it's used as a weapon, connecting everybody around the world. Another thing is, if they can make it into a trend, they know they can get you doing it. Because if it seems like the whole world doing it, then 9 times out of 10, you're going to want to fall in line and do it too. You're going to feel like out of place. Well, I guess since everybody else doing it, I'm going to start doing it too. So yeah, there ain't none of these apps built by no regular old Joe Smo people. It's built by people who's working with the CIA, with the operative code, you know what I'm saying? This a Vine and Instagram, owned by Facebook, in the video sharing website market. Its iPhone app was released in August 2013, and I think I do kind of remember Mixbit, but it definitely, I don't think it was that popular though. But man, yeah, so this is you see what I'm saying, bro? They created, so Steve and Chad created Mixbit. They already knew each other. They was all working at PayPal. Then they created Mixbit, and then they created YouTube. They was working at PayPal. They created YouTube, and then I guess created Mixbit. Before what was they doing before they was working at, I was gonna say what was they doing before they created YouTube, but shit, they was at PayPal. So boom. And look what else. Chad Hurley worked in eBay's PayPal division. Not just PayPal, eBay's PayPal division. Along with Jawed, there we go, Jawed Kareem. So what did he do? What was it? Of course, alma mater, University of Illinois, Urbana, Champaign, and Stanford University. See, when you go to these type of schools, that's what I'm saying, bro. Different walks of life, whatever aspect of life you're trying to get into, you're gonna have to join in with these or rub elbows with these people. There's no way you gonna make it. You gonna stay at the bottom if you don't want to do that. You feel me? And even if you do make it up to the top, at some point they gonna hit your line. If you don't join for that, guess what? They finna blackball you. They ain't gonna make no much. You ain't gonna make shit. They gonna try and stop your grind. You feel me? They not gonna let you. They not gonna let you enter that aspect of life without joining them, bro. Without going, you feel me? It seemed like they all. Let me see. Okay, so boom, hold on. I'm gonna go see where them other ones went to school at. But so he designed Jawed, however you say that. He designed many of its core components, including its real-time anti-fraud system. I guess they talking about YouTube, right? He is from Germany. Surprise, surprise, but not really. To a Bangladesh father and a German mother. And the reason I say not really, surprise, not really, but it's because these people who do this stuff or who's famous sometimes don't even come from America. They from overseas. I didn't even know that Martin Lawrence was from Germany until I did that video that I dropped yesterday. Or I don't know when I dropped it. I think it might have been the Anthony Joshua fight. It was the Anthony Joshua one. So yeah, let me go check out he crossed Adjourned with his family 1980s due to experiencing racism. So they came to America supposedly because of experiencing racism. And then he went to University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign, after he graduated from St. Paul Central High School. Now, look what it says. Central, it say is the oldest continuously operating high school in the state of Minnesota, founded in 1866. And when they say founded, it's literally founded. They found it, literally. They found it. But they didn't build it. They didn't do none of that, right? And I bet you if I go look at what the school looked like, it's gonna be an old world looking school. Oh, okay. Nope, then it was, but they rebuilt it though. But yeah, they found it. They didn't build it. You see that picture down there? Just what it looked like then, I guess that's what it looked like now. But yeah. Yeah, let's go back to that real quick though. It's a Central has educated many leaders in business, government, literature, arts, science, and education. When you see that these people go to these type of schools, how you gonna come from overseas and was experience all this racism shit and then get into a good school like that, but regular people here in America can't even get into those type of good schools? You see, it's all just planned set up. These people, like I said in my last video I dropped yesterday, these people they travel all around the world, so they make kids all around the world. They can bring in whoever they can bring. It don't, even if you part of that bloodline family from over there, overseas, wherever you at, however, listen, they bring in these people so they can do this type of stuff. They use for they agents. They use for, you know, psyops, intelligence people, right? Like they say Jeffrey Epstein was. He was like a spy type shit. So these type of people come over here, or they or they, you know what I'm saying, they send, you know, or even if they are from here and they go to these type of schools, when they graduate, you better believe they finna be set up to do that type of stuff if they down with the get out, if they show that they down to, you feel me, or whatever the case may be, however it work, you feel me. Now let's go check out Chad real quick. Where he come? What school? Alma Mater, Indiana University, a public research university. What else did it say? Let me see if I can click on or hover. Okay. Well, it don't really say, but you best believe that's one of them schools too. 1875. You better believe that's one of them schools too. Let me see history. The school opened its doors in 1875 following the mode of the French École Normale. I don't know what that is, but let's see. Well, what do you know? First word is a type of elite publicly funded higher education institution in France. And that's what école. I can't say French. I'm good at Spanish though, so I'm gonna say it from Spanish because it's in the same family line. So école normale supérieure, however you say that, but is a type of elite publicly funded higher education institution in France. Boom. It's based and the Indiana school is based off of that. Ecole, however you say that. Okay. So boom, right there. All you gotta know. Came from that type of lifestyle too, or that type of background too. Who else? Let's go. Did I do Steve Chen? I ain't do Steve Chen yet. No, I did do him. He came from Illinois or Champaign, Urbana, Illinois, or whatever. Okay, so um it was somebody else I wanted to go to. I did Chad, Steve. Hold on, did I do Steve? I don't think I did Steve school. Or did I? Let me see. Let me hover over real quick. No, I don't think I did. Publicly land is a public land grant research. Unite. I mean, 18. Anytime you listen, and a lot of these, universities, bro, especially the ones that was funded or literally were not funded but founded around like 18 something, and they have these type of pictures on them with all this symbolic shit with the book open and a light around it and all that shit. I guess it's supposed to be like some type of, I don't even know. You feel me? It's supposed they saying that it's the light. It's supposed to be like some type of holy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You feel me? That's a religion. But anyways, when most of these colleges is just recruiting campuses, bro. Most of them is just recruiting campuses. So you can join in the fraternities, which fraternities ain't nothing but just baby just baby masonry pretty much. That's all fraternities is. So once you're in a fraternity, you definitely gonna be in a masonry. If you don't join masonry, then even just in the fraternity, bro. Like most likely, if you're in a fraternity, you gonna be part of the Masons, bro. It's no. Once you win it, you win it. You feel me? But especially if they're coming out of Silicon Valley, a lot of these people. Listen, a lot of this tech stuff that we using right now, a lot of the like YouTube, Mark Zuckerberg, all these people that came from that Silicon Valley tech startup time. They came around that time, bro, when Silicon Valley and the tech and the computer industry was starting up. You feel me? That's where they come from. Mark Zuckerberg, Larry Ellis, all them type of people, bro. They made they living off around from that, because you feel me? That's where they in with the group. So they come out, listen, they come out to, they told to, even if they listen, it's DARPA technology. It's DARPA technology. The internet is owned by DARPA, I believe. Ain't it? Let me see. Or Harp, no. Well, you get the point, man. That shit, if they coming from one, if you see listen, if most of the influential people you'll see is coming from one of these schools, and you may be like, well, of course they went to college, so of course they're going to be all this influential, popular elite person, whatever. No, because there's a lot of people that go to college and don't end up becoming even what they went to college to do. You feel me? So a lot of these places is just placed, or a lot of these people is just they all I can say is they part of it, bro. I don't know if you don't get it from there. I mean, they part of it. They placed. If you go search any influential person, they gonna come from some type of school like that, bro. Just go search them. So yeah, this is how YouTube is used as a psyop. You feel me? I see a lot of people talking about it, but or not even talking about it. I hear people. I don't even really hear people say YouTube is a psyop. I guess I don't know. You feel me? But I'm gonna say it. You feel me? If there ain't nobody gonna do it, somebody gotta do it. You feel me? No Kendrick Lamar. Somebody gotta do it. You feel me? So, yeah, man. And once again, trends. I'm gonna keep bringing this up because let's go to memes, bro. Let's go to memes. If they can turn it into a meme or a trend, they'll know most likely you'll follow the wave, especially a trend. Because before the age of awakening bullshit, the age of Aquarius, before everybody before it was a trend and popular, before it became a thing on TikTok and on YouTube, of people wanting to find out the truth and searching out for knowledge. Now it's just becoming a trend, and people are taking this as like a trendy thing. It's just something like, oh, they lied to us. Like it's funny or something. Like it's, you know what I'm saying? No, the reason you finding out that the reason people started doing this on YouTube in the first place, whether they was placed or not, even if they was placed, the reason they put this out there is so we can wake up and find out the truth. Now people is finding out the truth, but because it's a trend, or if they want to make it into a meme, whatever, people just taking it lightly when it's nothing to be taken lightly. Nigga, they've been lying to us for years. Our family, our ancestors, bro. Our ancestors, since they came over here. Probably before they even came over there, they ain't no probably. They have been planning this before they even stepped foot in America, the new world, what they call it. Turtle Island, what our indigenous ancestors called it. So that I don't even know what I was saying before that, but listen, memes, trends, they made this waking up into a trend, and now people is just doing it just to be doing it, just to say, just to do it. Some people out here treating this shit like it's a I mean, you could say a game, but treating like it's a race to figure out, oh, I figured this out first. Charlie Kirk, I figured this out about him first, type shit. They racing to put out the knowledge first when it's not even about that. It's about waking it up. It's about really putting this information to like, what's the point of even knowing this stuff if you just gonna still live life every day the same like you was before you knew this? What's the point of even, you might as well go back and be asleep, go be like that one dude off in the Matrix and go back to eating your steak and all that shit and turn on the people. It's no point. This information is to put the fire back and wake you up. Now, once again, like I said, if who knows if the people that put this on, because you see the first person who put a video on YouTube was the dude who created it. You feel me? So the people who putting this type of information out and they don't show their face on YouTube, or even if they do, you never know. Even if they part of it, they could be a controlled opposition, made to look like they going against the grain, like they for the people or with the people, but really they working with the other people. They working with them people. You feel me? They're working with the government and shit, the Masons, the organizations. You feel me? Just like Candace Owens. I'm always forever bring her up because that's the best person to use as an example. Candace Owens. And well, not really. Didi got a podcast. He just make videos and he stayed talking about that TP trash, toilet paper USA, bro, because that shit trash. Literally, that nobody cares about that anymore. Charlie Kirk gone. I mean, listen, that we know that shit was a scam anyway. Why we shouldn't even be giving that. Listen, why they up here got us entertained with the Anthony Joshua fight and the car wreck and all this other stuff. They got other bigger plans going on, and that's the video I was supposed to do today, but I went on and did this because it's New Year, so fuck it, ended off with a bang and come out with this. You feel me? Because ain't nobody really talking about this. I don't think nobody's talking about this because everybody that I be watching or that could talk about this is monetized, and they don't want to stop their money, so they scared to talk about this. Just like at work, they ain't gonna do nothing crazy at work that'll get them fired. Or ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying, ain't gonna, they gonna fit in line and stay, they gonna stay complacent or compliant. You feel me? That's the reason of knowing this knowledge. It's so you rebel against what's going, it's not, you feel me? Our ancestors wouldn't even fail for this bullshit. Some of them did. I ain't gonna tell that lie. Some of them did, which is what all them Indian wars and shit was about. You feel me? Some of them did, some of them didn't. But the point is that most of the time, if it's on YouTube, look at this meme, bro. Just I'm glad this meme popped up. Is this who I wanted to be? Yeah. Is this underground? No, this ain't underground.
You're gonna have to ball them out. You're gonna have to do a high ball fade, right? Bro, listen to me. Listen. All you gotta do, listen. All you gotta do is ball them up.
So listen. Look at this video, bro. Memes before they was, if memes even ever was real, cause then we didn't. If you wasn't on, you know, if you didn't know, you didn't know. So you may have looked at this shit and thought it was real. There's still people today that think memes is real. A lot of memes is real. Some people just, it's bots, a lot of bots in comments and shit. So they persuading people to think it's real and shit like that, or talking about it. But look at this. You telling me
You're gonna have to ball them out.
he went to a barber or he tried to cut his own hair or something and it did that. So he can get it fixed. Now, before memes was a thing, that may have been a thing. That may have happened. But now, since memes became a thing, people will do this on purpose. He probably did that to him in the chair before they filmed the video and then made this video. Just to show that he can do his barber skills or whatever. This shit be skits, bro. After YouTube, after DDG and all them YouTubers who was doing that perfect laughs, you know what I'm saying, Funny Mike, all them type of YouTubers that we used to watch, or probably people still do watch. I don't really watch them no more because I know there's a lot of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Pootie, all them DDG's little crew, all these YouTubers, bro. Back then, bro. That shit was all skits. We started to figure out that a lot of it was skits, though. People started putting this shit as skits in the comments, so they had to start making it look more real, or just start doing it authentic, for real. You feel me? But guess what? Even them was probably placed people from Masons or from Freemasonry. They was told to come out on YouTube. Because not pretty much what I was trying to say, it's like a TV. You feel me? YouTube is like the new Netflix. It was like YouTube was the Netflix back then. It's just you can make your own videos. You can make your own movie, whatever you wanted to put on YouTube. Which then people wasn't doing. They was just putting like short little clips. But you can be your own film person. You feel me? So it makes it seem like it's a legit thing. Like it's, you feel me? But really, it's been a plan all along. Let's go to some more memes, because it's this dude that I started following. I don't know what the hell. It's this dude that, bro, can I get on to this shit, please? It's this dude that I started following just for, so when I get talking about this, I can bring up his page. Let me see where it go. Cause you can tell that memes ain't even memes no more. Them bitches is straight skits, bro. It don't matter what it is. Most of the time it's gonna be a skit. It should be up here. Cause it's a number. It start off with a number, I believe. Let me see. Hold on, bro. No, I'm just gonna search it. Oh my goodness. I don't know what it was called, but hold on. There you go. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Bro, look at this. I started following this page just so I can do this. Hold on. Well, I'm just gonna click on one because I'm just
Hoop dream nigga. Yeah, hoop dream nigga. School gym playing one-on-one. Hoop dream nigga.
yeah, I don't know. That was like what in memes, a lot of memes ain't even memes no more. Like, look at this. This you telling me this ain't no scripted planned shit? Like, what type of meme? Then we might have looked at that shit and was like, oh man, they acting crazy, you know what I'm saying? How did they pull out that phone that fast and film it? Because this shit was all skits from the get-go. Just look at this. Memes ain't even memes, bro. Even if they ever even was memes. Look at this.
Look at her.
Lord, I thought they gave the baby a on his birthday. Lord.
That gotta be AIs. I don't know what that was, but you get the point, man. So yeah, like, yeah, man. That's how YouTube is. That's how this shit work, man. How long I been on for? I'm gonna make it a little long. I ain't gonna lie. I might do the whole video, but for right now, just cause I want to make it a little longer, I'm gonna do this real quick. Hold on. I'm gonna react to this short little clip because I hope
If you want to
put
have a job,
all the important, or not important stuff, but pretty much the important stuff
in the next 5 years, these are the AI rules you need to know.
But I'm gonna
Some of
do,
you guys,
I might do the whole video tomorrow, maybe. I don't know, who knows. But I'm definitely gonna do this part. And check this out though. Dang, I hope he put the important parts in here. But let's do it. This is Dane Calloway, the dude that I be telling y'all to go check out a lot. You feel me? Yeah, let's
you know, I've been going over this stuff before when a lot of things hit my desk and I'm seeing a pattern. I want to point it out and I want to keep the people informed about things that I'm noticing. Those infrared thermometers are real. Not only that, they're going to be doing a lot of different things that people have no idea about because they are distracted. Okay, for example, with China launching the huge war against Taiwan, right? And everybody like, wait a minute, since China fired a warning, you know, warnings at massive, large fire, you know, war games against Taiwan, this is also gonna, you know, affect the US. They're gonna be deploying troops, warships, et cetera, et cetera. Did y'all see that? While we being distracted by all of this, I don't want you guys to become tone deaf on what's been happening behind the scenes. Now, of course you guys.
Okay, so boom. So while they have us, oh shit. While they got us distracted with the Anthony Joshua fight and, you know what I'm saying, all that other stuff they distracting us with, you feel me? The Lions Den fight, you feel me, with the people in the Lions Den, you feel me? While they distracting us for our entertainment, they got this going on behind the scenes.
Going to be familiar with the fact that this is measuring a person's temperature, right?
And it was for COVID, right? It was supposedly, you know how they was checking your temperature with the thermometer. So it never stopped. Now they have upgraded the technology, and he's finna talk about it.
It's like the way they're going to be utilizing it, that's kind of odd.
Well, pretty much what they was using that for wasn't what they was using it for. You feel me? It's now turning into something else.
Now they're saying, now if we go down here, okay, now are y'all familiar with these, the NCITs? And I'm going to be going further. This is not the only thing I'm going to be pointing out, and this is not the only object I'm going to be pointing out here, but I just want you guys to know that they're saying that the benefit is non-contact approach may reduce the risk of spreading a disease between people being evaluated. Measures temperature and displays a reading rapidly. Yeah, okay, so we do know about this, right? I'm gonna go into another part. All right, now this is coming from JMIR Publications, referring to the changes to the public health surveillance methods due to the COVID-19 pandemic. What this article is talking about is how they implemented certain changes. Now, it was changes because of, now they're referring to the public health, the surveillance or methods of surveilling the public's health. Now they're changing it rapidly and at a large scale to include these digital tools that I'm referring to become a more common method. Now this was post-pandemic, right? Post-pandemic. But the thermometers could do more than what y'all think. Now, back in the early 2020s, during that time period, they were showing that the technology market was having a growth on these particular scanners. It was like an abnormal growth on these temperature scanners. And they projected it to increase over 300% by 2025. Now, I want to go into some other usage of these particular drones. And I apologize if I sound like I'm a little tired, because I am. I haven't been asleep yet. I've been up. All right, so PubMed Central, peer reviewed. Now, what this is the use of digital technologies for public health surveillance during the COVID-19 pandemic. This is referring to the temperature scanners now being the common use and other technologies. I'm about to break that down. They're going to be referring to scanning tools, in which we went over, GPS tracking, drones, wearable devices, like those devices where they try to check y'all's health, that you, it's like a wristband. Some of you guys have watches. They're going to be tapping into that technology. They're working with Samsung and Apple. And they also have mobile apps that they're tapping into. This is the government. They were all deployed. Matter of fact, not only in America, it was also deployed in 90 different countries. And that's what this article is referring to. Now, let me look it up on my side because I got to figure out where that part is located that I want to show you guys. But that's what I'm now. So, okay, let me explain it again. Those wearable devices that you have on your arms or when you're jogging and stuff like that, that's what they're going to be utilizing to their advantage. Now, all of that technology on the mobile apps associated with that as well, with those wearable devices. Drones are also included. Drones are also included. I'm trying to get this on my side. Hold up. I'm having an issue with pulling that up. Keep in mind, this is how far they went with surveying your health ever since COVID-19. People signed up for this either at the hospital or when they downloaded those apps that's associated with those devices that I'm referring to that you wear on your wrist.
And I just want to say real quick that whatever that they listen, if you already know about this stuff, then you know that they say they gotta tell us what they're doing. If you don't know, they gotta tell us what they're doing before they do it. But even though they don't directly tell you, so you have to pretty much kind of figure it out. You feel me? See where they might put it in movies, they might put it in music, you know what I'm saying, with certain artists and rap artists and lyrics like Biggie, Time to Get Paid, blowing up like the world trade before it even happened. You feel me? So they put this stuff out there before you feel me? Sometimes they say it, they trick you and say that it's gonna be this, but it's really this. You feel like the Epstein files, they saying that it's leaked or documents that on whatever that it's on about Epstein and whoever else was involved. But is it really though? Because I made a video already about this, but I don't think the Epstein files is really what they saying that it is. While we voting it in and shit, it's really probably some other bullshit, something else, like an AI governance systems or something. You feel me? So just like this COVID, how they was checking your temperature at your job, they had them thermal, they scan your forehead or whatever. Yeah, he's saying that that ain't really what it was. Now you can download the app and check your or do however and do all that, which I didn't even know you could do all that then, or still do now. Or what did he just say? Log into an app and check. Who
signed up for this either at the hospital or when?
And I ain't, nigga. I definitely didn't go to no hospital during the COVID time. I don't even like going to the hospital anyway. I don't know. You feel me? Because before we had a hospital, nigga, what you think we had to do to survive? The land. We survived off the land. Natural shit. You feel me? Now, I ain't saying that we don't need doctors, because we do, for like surgeries and all that other stuff, because they've been doing this back in, that's why they had the DNA strand, and they've been messing with genetic, they've been doing that. You feel me? They've been doing surgeries, drilling holes, they've been doing this stuff. Drilling holes in people's head back in ancient Egypt. You feel me? That, so I ain't saying that we don't need doctors, but what we think we go to doctors for and what we think we need them for, we don't need them for. What they try to tell us our health and tell us we need these type of medications, no, we don't. What we need is what the true creator gave us, which is off of the land. Natural shit. Herbs, my nigga. Stuff that off the land, leaves, stuff like that. Not no petroleum oil based mixed medication, bro. Which is just messing you up further down the line.
Downloaded those apps that's associated with those devices that I'm referring to that you wear on your wrist. Okay, I want you guys to understand right here. As indicated, only 2 technologies were significantly modified during the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, this is not the only thing I'm going to be reading. I'm just going to read this portion right here.
Pretty much what I'm saying is, if my arm ain't broke, I don't need to go there. If my leg ain't whatever, I don't need to go there just because I got a little hurting stomach or something, like, or say I got a little headache, or some minor that people be trying to send you, or because you got a little cold or something, little minor things like that. Now, when you need something removed or something, which a lot of times stuff don't even need to be removed because sometimes that makes it worse. All the tumor is just a trash bag for the chemicals and the all the bad stuff inside of your body. If it didn't make that and it was just, or a cancer cell, whatever, if it didn't make that and it was just spreading and floating all throughout your body, that would be even worse. So what they try to tell us is bad ain't really even bad. It's actually good. It's the body doing its natural defense mechanism. That's it. If it didn't do that, you would definitely be a dead man. You would definitely be a goner.
Apple phone applications, which are largely designed to support digital contact tracing, and the Apple Google Application Programming Interface API. Apple Google. Do you know they working together? Notice how I always be messing with y'all about the Apple versus the Android. Apple and Google working together, right? Now, we knew this, but we didn't know it was to this extent.
Exactly, just like everything. We be knowing some of this stuff, but you don't know to the extent that how much deeper it really go. We knew that, yes, all these technology companies is working together, but at the same time, it seems like they're competing against each other, but behind closed doors, they really working together. Which is how they kind of all have the same, the same technologies, or the same computer chips, shit like that. Because yes, they really working together. Just like how governments and or whatever government systems around the world, or whoever places they or that at least they seem behind closed doors they're working together, but in public they seem like they don't like each other and fight, like Trump and all that shit. All these people, they be behind closed doors, they be partying together and shit, you know what I'm saying? But in front of our face, that make it seem like they don't like each other. You feel me? So yeah, we knew, you may have knew Apple and Google, but we didn't know that they was working together, but we didn't know how far to the extent. And now we
API, Apple Google interface. Other technologies will simply be repurposed for public health surveillance without significant altercation. Here go the drones. So the hardware, all of this for, you got to understand that this is not being talked about enough. Now, we're talking about the digital technology here, their hardware, CCTV cameras and other security cameras, drones, highway toll systems, robots, smart city technology, thermographic cameras, and digital thermometers.
Now, listen, I already made a video about that, smart city technology. I made a video on that too. You feel me? That you just gotta go watch that video. You feel me? They was trying to make China seem and North Korea and all, or South Korea, or whatever, Singapore, all these places. And you seen Singapore, they been had they city looking advanced type shit. When I first found out how Singapore looked, I think that was in 16, 17, 18, somewhere around there. A little maybe further back. When I first found out how Singapore looked in the city, I was like, damn, that should look advanced as hell. They had shit that, you feel me? They looked at it looked like they had motherfucking cities in the sky type shit. You feel me? Singapore been advanced. China, I feel like they been advanced. That's why they wasn't showing us real shit. We didn't get no real video footage. Go watch that video. We didn't get no real video from excuse me, no video footage from China or from over them other places. You feel me? It was always just what is that word I'm looking for? Pretty much controlled footage. Pretty much. I forgot the word I'm looking for, but it wasn't real footage. It was controlled footage that they put out. It wasn't way, you feel me? Now we got YouTubers and shit going over there and showing how it works and showing how you can pay with your palm and all that other shit. But yeah, well, they was trying to make China seem like it was poor. They been doing this advance. That's where you think they getting it from now. Where you think America is getting it from? They getting it from over there. That's why they finna have, like I said, just go watch that video. I'm gonna break this down, but then I'm gonna play this video. But that's where they getting it from. That's why now AI is taking over jobs and shit. Robotic arms and shit is taking over jobs because they know. And you can work if you want to, but if you don't want to, you ain't got to. You feel me? So that it's getting to that point, like in China, where you finna be able to pay with your palm. They gonna have everything connected, all the databases. You feel me? All servers, clouds uploaded. You feel me? Everything's gonna be connected. Soon as you enter in your ID with your palm or whatever, your whatever retina scan ID, like they got in Europe. They got in some UK, in some places, I think they got a retina scan. You feel me? That people got that show information. You feel me? Once you register that, I like, just go watch that video. I don't even want to, you feel me? But once you register your palm, bro, you in the server, wherever you go, you paying with your palm and they know it's you. You feel me? You're gonna register it like you register your fingerprint on your phone when they used to have iPhone, where you can register your finger, or some certain I think iPhone had it too, but certain Androids and shit like Galaxies, I think you could use your finger and unlock your phone. Actually, yeah, Apple did have it when they had the home button. You can use your finger and unlock you know what I'm saying? Now they got where you use your face. It's just getting us closer to this technology. Everything that they do, they just advance the technology, get us closer to that agenda, 2030. You feel me? Even cars now. I hope he talk about it in this video. But even cars now, you got subscriptions to. You can't even put on your. You can't even put on your maps. We gotta go back to regular old maps like we used to use back in the old days, bro. So-called supposedly. We gotta go back to regular old maps now, bro. Because now you got, or just use your phone. Or just use your phone and not plug it in. Because you got to pay a subscription to use your radio. You can't even play radio no more. So it's getting crazy. You thought it was cool that you could remote start your car with your phone, huh? Yeah, you see where it's into. It ain't cool no more. All the Toyota people in the Ford or whoever else got to now.
Bracelets, watches, etc. And then of course the software, that Apple Google API, chatbots. Now, the reason why this is important, right at the same time that China is attacking Taiwan, do y'all know that Apple gets their chip made and manufactured by Taiwan? So those of you that, okay, let me explain. Those of you that don't know,
I ain't get a good hit on that one, but I've been saying that in my older videos that I was making before the quality got this good. I was saying that we was getting our chips or so. I remember once again, bro. I knew a lot of this stuff. I couldn't connect it yet. You feel me? I guess the true creator said it. I don't know. You feel me? I couldn't connect the dots until recently, after I'd gathered all this information. Once again, when I was back at my mama's house, I watched the video on YouTube how they said that we get that our chips from like Taiwan. I believe they said it was Taiwan, but my older videos, I was saying like Palestine or something, but also Palestine too, or somewhere from over there. You know what I'm saying? But it's also Palestine too, because there was a video, or what's his name, Cash Patel or whatever. He said whenever you're holding, or was it Cash, or it was Netanyahu. He said that when you holding an iPhone, you holding a piece of technology from Israel or whatever, for Palestine or whatever, something like that. So yeah, bro. I watched the video on that like back then, bro. 20, once again, 18, 19, bro. Because like I said, I was doing research on it. I've always I knew that it's just the dots didn't start getting connected until I got all this information that I know now, and now I can connect the dots on a lot of shit because all the shit that I watched from science videos. When they first started talking and bringing dark matter videos, talking about the dark matter or the God particle molecule type shit, bringing that science shit onto YouTube. I was watching that science shows like Veritasium and what is the other dude? The dude he pop up. I forgot his name, but yeah, bro, watching all them type of shows, bro. Yeah.
Now about what's going on. I don't feel like playing a video right now on that because that's not the topic. But before I go any further, I want you to see the distractions, all of the distractions that are happening right now. It's saying the tensions is rising between the US and China. Right now, I know for a fact that Trump ain't about to do nothing to China. Now, this is the Chinese ship frying a weapon. I'm not even about to play the video because I think we can't do that on YouTube if I'm not mistaken anyway. And to me, this part is really not that important. What's important is the fact that Apple's chip, the M chip, is made in Taiwan. So crowdsourcing technologies, credit card or finance.
And also when I watched the video, that video I was talking about the chip was made, whatever, the computer chip, they also said that they was trying to start working on it here in America. They was getting scientists here or engineer or whatever they call it to work on it here in America, so they ain't gotta depend on them countries no more. So if they want to go to war with them, they can, I guess. You feel me? But right now they can't because they need them, because this is where they get it from. And I guess they still is. I guess they ain't figured out how to do it yet. But that's what I don't even know if I can find the video. I wish I could find the video. I don't even remember who it was from, what it was called, none of that. But I do remember that's what they was talking about in that motherfucker. But they said that and that was, like I said, back in 2018, 16, 17, one of them. 19. But they said that they was trying to start working on it here in America and figure out how to make the chips here so they ain't got to pretty much depend on other countries.
Transaction record. This is all up under the digital technology and its hardware. Technologies used for digital surveillance during the COVID-19 pandemic identified in peer review and gray literature. This is just table 1, and this is still happening now. They said that they were going to be complete by 2025. Now they're trying to make this the norm. And it's unfortunate because we thought that all of this stuff, I mean, come on, bro. We really did think that the wearable devices was like just, so we could keep up with our health on a.
Listen, they don't give a freak about our health. Like he just said, we thought that they was giving us these wearable devices that we can track our heart rate and all this other stuff for our health wise. Nigga, if they really gave a fuck about our health, they wouldn't be giving us all these chemicals and shit in our food, putting poison and shit off in the water supply, my nigga. Putting calcium, whatever that's called, calcium off in the or fluoride off in the off in the toothpaste and all that shit, off in the water supply and shit, off in the food, my nigga. If they really cared about our health, nigga, why would you think they gave us this for our health? At one point I was thinking that too, but I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I didn't really, you know what I'm saying? I know it wasn't just for that, but at one point I was like, oh yeah, it's for our health, man. You know what I'm saying? Or when I had the Apple Watch, when I had my Apple Watch, I was like, oh, you can track your heart rate. Now I knew it was deeper than that, but you feel me? I didn't know it was deeper than that, but I knew it was deeper than that type shit. You feel me? If you get what I'm saying. But yeah, man, it wasn't never for our shit. It wouldn't. It's never really for us. It's always for them. But somehow it always ends up backfiring on them every time. It don't go how they plan it to go, or it do go how they plan it to go. It's just it probably took off at more of a alarming rate than they was expecting it to, or they just the results that they was expecting wasn't really didn't come out. You feel me? Like how they was practicing on it in a lab with the rat or a person or unwillingly, however they was doing it. You feel me?
Basis. But if we read in the thin line, the fine print, if we read in between the thin lines or the fine print, we would discover that they had a plan. They had an agenda with all of this. And at the same time, keeping us distracted by nonsense. There's no way that China is going to go to war with the US or the US is going to go to war with China. Two superpowers. They're not about to do that. Are they capable? Yes.
Like that, I don't think they will. They may make threats like, okay, because didn't China just come out and say something about if America try something to China, they gonna blow us up with one. Dude was talking about they got a bomb that or something. I don't know what I forgot, but it was some dude from China that came out talking about you don't pretty much want to go to war with China. You pretty much don't want to go to war with China, America. So yeah, that was recent. I'm talking about that video that was recent, right? Y'all probably know what I'm talking about, right? It was floating around all on TikTok. You feel me? That's how I seen it from a TikTok YouTube reactors. You feel me? But yeah. So they getting a lot of their ideas from China. You feel me? Like I just said with that, they know if they trying to cut ways on paying, they trying to keep as much money in their pocket as they can because they trying to get as rich as they can. You feel me? With the money that they made, they ancestors, they family members made, and or even actually there is coins that date back to like I think maybe even like as far as like they say the 1300s or so, whatever. There's been coins that's been found. Pushy Push channel, I reacted to him a few of his videos. I think like a couple of his videos on my channel already. But he be doing coin. He be finding out the mysteries of the coins or whatever, so called supposedly. But yeah, bro. So long story short, they're not going to war. China and America is pretty much working together, bro. The day that they go to war is the day that China and America go to war is the day that the world is probably gonna be reset or some crazy shit. You feel me? It's gonna be a big world war or something. I don't know, or America, pretty much. That's what, yeah.
But is that gonna happen? No. That is a complete distraction.
When America can now finally depend on its own self and don't really have to get no other resources from nowhere else, pretty much.
Issuing warning that, and then
because we do have a lot of oil here, they just get it from other places and take other places oil because we have a lot of oil here. You feel me? We have a lot of this shit here that they be going overseas and taking from other people.
Trump said he not worried about it. These were, I believe, they were fire drills anyway, right? As live fire drills enter second day, yeah, drill
or. We really just ain't that smart and can't make it, like the computer chips. Or we just not that smart and can't do it. We ain't as smart as we think we are. Or the scientists ain't as smart as they think they are. So they got to get it from other places.
Large scale military drills.
Well, I ain't gonna say as smart as they think, but pretty much ain't that smart like that to make computer chips and shit. They ain't that advanced yet, pretty much.
But they make it seem like something popping off right now. I wouldn't even worry about that. But they got our people distracted behind that, man. And all of the mobile phone applications that they did not specify, and I'm trying to look into that. Let me show y'all. As far as the software, it says mobile phone applications, right? Now I see Google Trends data. They looking at that. Okay, here's another one. Facial recognition, right there. Technology, data from health insurance databases. How many do y'all believe that health insurance is fraud? Type 13 in the chat if you believe that health insurance.
You see, I'm glad he just brought that up because in Minnesota, I didn't know how I was going to slide this into a video. I've been seeing it when it happened. I just didn't know how I was going to slide it. Listen, I'll be checking my news, the Apple News shit all the time, bro. Whatever I see when I go back to the home screen, I look at that shit. If it put it on the home screen, most likely it's gonna be it's gonna be something that needs to be talked, or something that they using to distract us, but that I need to talk about, or somebody needs to talk about, to let you know that it's a distraction, or this, you know what I'm saying, this is a trick behind it. You feel me? But yeah, I've been seeing it. But the Minneapolis, or was it Minnesota, Minneapolis, one of them, Minnesota, Minneapolis, one of them. Trump stopped it was like daycare or healthcare or something. Either it was like daycare or healthcare or something like that. But it was like it was something like that. Hold on, let me see if I can pull it up on the news here. Let me see. Here we go. Oh shit, hold on. What they got me doing? Not now. Trump, look. However, I watched this one before. I seen this before I made the video. Trump ends efforts to bring National Guard to Chicago, Los Angeles, and Portland, and it was some other places too. They still talking about this fucking drug boat shit. Well, I can't find it on here no more. But yeah, it was how did the Tudor said what? Here's what happened in the 16th century. What the fuck is that? Oh shit, I can't even hell no. But yeah, man, I can't pull it up. But the Minneapolis, something about the fraud there that was happening. Trump stopped sending Trump stopped the money going there or something like that. Y'all probably know what I'm talking about.
So web searches, QR codes.
See, hold on, because I know the Maverick Approach did a video on it. Let me see. Let me go to it real quick. Is that it? That was probably it right there, but there you go. Minnesota. Okay, it was daycare fraud. That's what it was. Okay. But anyways, yeah, bro. Let's get back to this video.
Monitoring solutions, that's not in the US. But we got to be careful. Even though that one is not in the US, we don't know if the US is contracted somebody from Iran or Singapore.
Right.
We don't know.
Big facts.
Look at that. Uber driver and the rider data. Yep. All of this to monitor your health. Social media data. But again, let me go back up. This was about monitoring your health. Digital surveillance. What y'all think about this? Most of the digital technologies identified in the review of literature were used by states, right here, and other agents like public health agencies, including private-public partnerships, such as state use of the Apple Google Exposure Notification System, a programming interface that supports the development of applications to facilitate digital contact tracing. Other users, including employers, who use technologies including thermal cameras in the US.
And speaking of thermal, was it that I just literally, before I started this video too, I literally just put a video in my hold on, in my watch later about something about thermal. Hold on, let me go to it. Well shit. Okay. Watch later. Look right here. Oh no, that's infrared. Never mind. That's infrared technology. Never mind. But I'm sure watching that one too though.
Mobile applications in the US. Mobile applications in the US. Wearable devices in the US. Type 13 if you think this is an issue. But the reason why I'm saying that is because where the politicians at that we allegedly supposed to be saved by if we bring these issues up to them? Do these politicians feel like this is an issue? No, we heard from Trump's own mouth that he wanted to be ahead of the game when it comes to technology. But did people notice What type of, let me see if I could grab that video real quick. Did people notice why he wanted to have 6G? And y'all know 6G basically here. The infrastructure is here for 6G. Y'all know that, right? Let me try to grab when Trump was talking about that really quickly. Hold on, give me 1 second.
So we're into 6G now. I just 5G. I was a leader on 5G getting that done. And now they're up to 6.
Let's do it again.
What does that do? Give you a little bit deeper view into somebody's skin? See how perfect it is? I like the cameras the old days.
Stop. Let's play that one more time.
So we're into 6G now.
This correlate what we talk about too.
I was a leader on 5G getting that done. And now they're up to 6.
Let's do it again.
What does that do? Give you a little bit deeper view into somebody's skin? See how perfect it is? I like the cameras the old days. So they just had a nice feature. Now they cover every little. Let's see, Michael, you're in good shape. You're not gonna. But I tell you, it's.
I've seen plenty of power banks over my 15 years of reviewing tech, but this Ridge one quickly became a favorite. So this.
So you're the 6s.
Y'all heard that, right? But okay, so what do y'all think he meant by that? Like, okay, let me come back.
Pretty much they gonna listen. Pretty much they know everything about you. Now even your health. Because you give them that information as well. With the wearable watches, all that other shit. Social media. Because before they had that, a lot of people was posting any and everything on there when they sick, mad, happy, sad, any and everything. So they really don't even have to track you. But a lot of people just doing it. They putting all their information out there anyways. However they feeling, what they feeling. Whatever emotion what that they having. Mad, sad, horny, whatever. So yeah, bro. He said see into your skin, literally. And not only that, the Wi-Fi routers. I just pointed to a Wi-Fi router. Supposedly it's something where they can. I want to find that video. If I can find that video, I'll probably do a reaction to that. But they can not only see where you at inside of your house at all times and track you, but I believe it could do something like that too as well. Like read your vitals or something like that. See your health or something like that. I may be wrong on that one, but they can definitely track you wherever you at in your house.
What does that do?
It's up to 6G.
A little bit deeper view into somebody's skin. Give you a little.
Not only that, I mean, yeah, that too. But not only that, another thing is he's saying that probably is that they can be watching you at all times. At all times. Like, go watch my last video that I just dropped. I pulled up where right now I could go pull up a live street view camera and I don't even have to do no hacking. It's just on YouTube. They have it live on YouTube, a street cameras. Ain't no telling how many more there even is. But you ain't even gotta do no hacking. And even if you did want to hack into a camera, it's not hard. The flock cameras, pretty much you can just. I forgot what the YouTuber name was, but I might do a reaction video. I'm along both of them together if I can find the other one. But yeah, bro, the way that this is going, and ain't nobody doing nothing but talking about this stuff. Why is we not actually doing something? Why is we not actually trying to stand up and say we don't want this or no? You feel me? At that point, if they still do bring it in, I mean, at least we try. We ain't just sit back and say, "Oh, it is what it is," or just talk about it and laugh it off and joke. This is another reason they do that. They bring this type of stuff up, or they fake protest and rallies and shit like that Because if they catch wind that you trying to set one up or whatever, they'll go put one out before you. Like in Europe, it's this dude called Swilliamsons or something like that, and he go around in UK and he just filming the streets, catching all the symbols or some shit like that, whatever. But pretty much they have a lot of rallies and protests there because of now they have the digital ID and you know what I'm saying, all that stuff there, right? And you know what I'm saying, they brought in that social credit score or something, all that bullshit, I think. But maybe they ain't bring that in, but they do have digital ID and all that other stuff, right? But they brought that in, and it was protesting, right? Literally, they set up, they do this stuff so you can let the anger out, so that way it don't end up, you don't pretty much, it's a way to let it out, so that way you ain't gonna even do nothing about it. You'll be like, oh, okay, it is what it is now. You just talk about it, and then like a therapy session or something, talk about it, and then okay, it is what it is. Oh, the government shut down not a couple months ago. Oh, you know, it is what it is. But when it happened, everybody was mad and enraged. But now, it is what it is. Yeah, they'll probably do it again, but it is what it is. It's the government, man. You know, that's just what they do. Which really there was never really was a government, no real like entity government, but it's just a bunch of groups and organizations and shit. People high powerful with, you feel me, elite motherfuckers. That's all the government really is. You feel me? But still, we ain't nobody saying no, we don't want this. And the people that is doing it, I mean, shoot, it's very few, a handful that's going to these events that they be having, and sit downs that you can sit down with these people and vote in and out stuff or whatever they be having, these little meetings where they be talking about this stuff like the UN, United Nations shit. You feel me? We need to start. Matter of fact, I might start attending them motherfuckers, but we need to start attending them mugs so we can say no, we don't want this, we don't want that. I think America is the only motherfuckers that just let something happen to us. Whatever they say goes. Oh, it's the government. We don't want to fight with them. They're going to kill us, man. I don't want to fight with them. I don't want to pick no fights. But then go take out that rage and shit on people around you in your neighborhoods and shit. Fighting with them and doing shit. No, we need to be taking this. We need to be taking this anger and rage and saying something and doing something. And I'm not saying going up there doing no crazy shit, but we need to be saying like, no, we don't want this, we don't want that. We need to at least be trying to fight for our rights. Saying something. We just letting this happen. They bringing all this stuff in, and we just letting it happen. So is you just gonna let somebody run off? Matter of fact, I seen this video where there was this person, a person literally walked. It was this video, and they literally just walked into this person's house, sat down or something, and that was bro, their reaction. I mean, yeah, they got mad and was like, what are you doing in my house? And you know, yelling and all, in the son or whoever that was got off in the lady face and was like, get out of here, like he was finna fight or punch on her and shit. Y'all been should have, man, listen, bro, I would have been drug whoever that was up out of here. What is you doing if they wouldn't have been got popped in their leg or something already? What is you doing walking up in this bitch? Nigga, is you tripping? They just sitting there yelling at the person. And like, now once again, like I said, memes, whether it's stuff like that or not, sometimes it be set up. That may have been a set up event, but even if it wasn't, why y'all should have been drugged that person. That's what I'm saying. We just let shit happen. You just gonna let a person walk up in your house. At this point, you just letting the government take money up out your pocket. At this point, you don't even know a lot of the stuff that we do, we don't even have to do. Like a driver's license. You don't really need no driver's license unless you on a commercial highway, unless you doing like commercial business on the highway. You feel me? If you just driving for your pleasurement, your enjoyment, you don't really need no license. Taxes, you don't really gotta pay no taxes. You feel me? It's nowhere in the IRS law code, whatever, that you really have to pay taxes. And that's what these elite people is up there fighting for. They the ones who really can pay taxes. They got the money to pay it, but don't even want to pay it. We up here complying like, oh, we got to pay taxes. That's what it is. That's just the world we live in. This is something we have to do, son. When you get older, you make sure that, or daughter, make sure that you can pay your taxes. You don't want to go to jail. But nigga, we don't even got to really do it. We don't only eat. So I see why people just letting this stuff happen, because you just gonna let somebody walk off in your house too and not drag them out before they even not even push them out before they step one foot off in that motherfucker.
Deeper, give you a little bit deeper view into somebody's skin.
People was all in the comments like, why is y'all just yelling at the person? Why is y'all not drag them out your house? Man. But even the people that was in there, that was probably bots. Some of them was probably bots. And then they just copy, because bots come and just copy other people's comments, or they might be the first one to put it, then other bots come and copy them comments. And you know what I'm saying? Whatever. But whether it was bots or not, nigga, that is the truth. Like, why is we just letting this stuff happen? Why is we just letting people walk off in our house? Why is we letting the government just do what we do? I mean, do what they do. And why is we not trying to fight for our rights and say, no, we don't want this, we don't want that?
Bit deeper view. It gives you a little bit deeper view into somebody's skin. Y'all heard that? All right. What do y'all think he meant by that?
Deeper view into somebody's skin. Deeper view into somebody's skin. See how perfect it is. I like the cameras the old days.
Okay. Now this wasn't talked about. You know, it's of course not by. What I mean by that is I'm referring to what they call the legacy media nowadays. But this is important because what they have implemented now is shocking, because it's hitting every angle, not just the thermometers. So they implemented technology, and we gotta talk. I'm gonna come back to the API thing here in a second. But they did all of this for digital surveillance of a person's health. Why? What are you looking for? What do you see? Look at the bigger question. What do you think they're looking for? Say it in the chat, y'all. What y'all think? I'm about to pull a few things up. I believe somebody said biometric in the chat, like biometric scanning. That's technically what they're doing. They're referring to this entire ordeal as
What? Oh, in a second, yeah.
Metric technology, and this is legal, and they're normalizing it. Let me show you something else. Here's a oh wait, I may not be able to wait. Can I pull? Let me see if this is gonna pull up on this browser. Okay, it does. It does. Okay. So let me explain about Article 19. Let me.
Shooting what? They better not shoot my way. That's all I gotta say. Oh well. Okay.
Explain this real quick. What this was doing was like highlighting concerns over normalizing.
She said they gonna start this New Year's Eve. They gonna start shooting. No, they better not shoot my way. That's all I gotta say.
Like
I just said, I'm not letting nobody walk in my house. Ain't nobody finna do nothing. You're not just finna do anything to me. I'll let some stuff slide, but if you finna threaten my life, that's what I definitely ain't finna let that slide.
Technology, what they're gonna call is biometric. You see it right here.
Probably up on you before you even get the drop on me. If I hear hey, I'm hey in my hey. You feel me?
Let me zoom in for you guys. I forgot about that. Probably about right there. Right? Anybody that wants this, I could give this to y'all, or y'all could look up Article 19. Just let me know. They're highlighting the concerns about these type of technologies that's becoming the normal now, dealing with someone's health, and it's legal, by the way. So they're monitoring you, your social, and here's another thing: they're monitoring you in the car. Oh, there's another video I want to show y'all. So they're monitoring your behavior in the car, not just to see.
So I think he gonna talk. He gonna play the video in this too. Cool. Because if he didn't play this one, I was gonna go to his the actual video because I didn't even finish watching the whole video. Because like I said, I was gonna react to the whole video, but I'm glad that he did this little clip because now it was an hour-long video, which I ain't tripping. I would have did, but yeah, he put everything. He pretty much talked about everything in this clip. He cut it up and talked about everything in this clip. So
cool. You're driving, but just to see how you
ties in perfectly with what I'm doing for this video for. So perfect. It worked all together.
Let me show you what I mean by that. Let me just play this real quick.
Can take over your car's. Don't forget that the CIA can take over your car's steering at any moment. Yeah, look up Vault 7. These are released CIA documents.
All right, now notice how she said Vault 7. All of these documents have a number to them. Vault 7, Article 19, Agenda 21. But I mean, well, Agenda 21 had a number on it. But anyway, the reason why I'm saying that is because anything that they want to do, they're going to publish it. And they got a number. What order they going to do this in?
These are
big facts. Like I said a couple times, they have to kind of tell us what they doing. Supposedly because they karmic law or some bullshit like that, right? They have to tell us what they doing before they doing. But literally, you can go search patents and all this stuff. Bro, I done done it before. I done searched up patents. Bro, you can go do all of that. Yes, you can see that you can see classified, well, not really classified documents, but you can see documents of stuff that they have done or probably will be doing.
CIA documents. If you own an Audi, a BMW, a Jeep, a Ford, or a Honda, your car operates on the QNX system. So be careful what you say in your car. A Ford or a Jeep.
And low key, you can say that's been a thing since OnStar got in cars. They've probably been listening to you through OnStar. You feel me? So that, I mean, it's not really nothing new, but they got it now to where they probably definitely like always listening to you instead of just having it to where, you know what I'm saying, they can tap in kinda whenever, or you know what I'm saying, or what, you know, whatever the case. Now they just got it to where they steadily probably recording your information, and keeping it in your file document in the cabinet or in the cloud system. You feel me?
Audi, a BMW. If you own an Audi, a BMW, a Jeep,
that Oracle is finna be the head of and keeping all the cloud of information of businesses and your information and all that. It's the cloud Oracle.
Ford or a Honda, your car operates on the QNX.
And NVIDIA is the gaming, or like you can say the gaming, but the technology of like you know, doing the robots and making like the movements and all that, like, you know, advancements in like I don't know what to call it, but pretty much like I did go watch what I forgot what video I put it in, but if you just go watch some of my older videos, at the end of them I put some little gems in there, some little gem reaction videos that you know what I'm saying, need to be, that nobody is really kind of talking about, but they need to be talked about. But and I only put it at the end and not the beginning, of course, is because, you feel me, I want to see who made it that far, you feel me? But yeah, that ain't nothing new. They been listening in your car, man.
System.
QNX is,
and they been tracking. They been doing all of that. They could been track you and all that stuff.
Vetted operation.
That's why when people, in older movies, when people was going on the run, even in real life, they would use older cars. They would drive older cars because they didn't have no technology in there. It was just straight. Whatever, you feel me? It wasn't no new technology in there where they could track you type shit. Do you feel me? I forget what they call it, but yeah.
operating system used in the infotainment and certain safety and vehicle systems of many modern vehicles, tens of millions worldwide, including models from various manufacturers like Audi, BMW, Ford, GM, Honda, and others in the past year. Now, keep in mind, Tesla has something similar to this, but this is in everybody's car now. Technically, this is already in everybody's car right now. And I'm talking about, I'm tiptoeing on this information because I know this is deep, because this is real. This is not something made up. This is not no conspiracy
Ain't tiptoeing on it.
theory. It's none of that. I'm just showing you what was going on, what's been happening, what they were leading up to. In fact, I was referring to this years ago as they were talking about it and, you know, about implementing this stuff. And now
I don't know what he mean. I don't know exactly what he meant by that. I got a few you know, answers in my head, or a few, you know, but if he meant like he tiptoeing on the information, like, you know, barely talking about it, yeah, not me. I'm going in. No, Lil Wayne.
it's here. It's already here in full-fledged scale, and people still don't know. They still don't know. Like, it's almost like they purposely censored people that were having these discussions online, like whether they were on TikTok or YouTube or Instagram, no matter where they were. Now that we know that the government has control over TikTok, you know they're going to be censoring even harder on TikTok. In fact, I believe that TikTok is rated G. I believe Twitch is rated PG and YouTube is rated PG-13. This is the reason why my live stream started this late. And again, it was supposed to be at 9:30. I had went live inside of the community server, inside of the 13% community server on.
And I ain't gonna lie. Once again, because YouTube was the first one out, and of course, like the most popular. Now Twitch might be the second, but YouTube was like the first, you know, platform where people can put out their own videos, right? Or do their own content, make their own content, right? Be their own director. So they said it's now, or however he just rated that, is what, PG-13, and then Twitch is just PG or something like that. The only reason I'm bringing that up though is because Twitch is almost like the only fans of YouTube, I guess you could say, in a way. Twitch is like the only fans of YouTube, because when you log in, the first thing you see when you log into Twitch sometimes is females with their motherfucking titties halfway out, thirst trapping. With motherfucking, when I logged in on Christmas, because I did a Christmas stream, I did stream a little bit on Christmas, but then I switched back to YouTube. But the first thing what I seen was a female with her titties halfway out in a fucking elf costume. That shit thirst trapping like a mug. They be thirst trapping like a mug on Twitch. You can do that. It's definitely the PG side.
I went live about 8 o'clock Eastern time, trying to set it up where I could, you know, bring people up on the panel for tonight's live stream, which would have been this live stream that was going to happen earlier. I told them I wasn't exactly sure when I was going to start it, whether if it was going to be between 9 or 11 p.m., but it was going to start there. I was almost ready there. I was just checking the audio, and I told them to ignore that live stream, right? I said, don't worry about this. This is not the real live stream. It's out of the 13%. I'm going live tonight. Now, everything was fine, right? I got everything together, you know, and my internet connection was fine. And then as soon as I was sending my encoder signal to YouTube, it picked up and dropped off, picked up and dropped off. Like, it kept dropping me off. All right, so anyway, let's get right back into what I was referring to.
Don't forget that the CIA can take over your car's steering at any moment. Yeah, look up Vault 7. These are released CIA documents. If you own an Audi, a BMW.
So boom, they can take, I said this in another video. I said this in my smart technology video. Go watch that. My smart city video. So they can take control over your car whenever they want to. If you have to use an app, even if you don't have to use no app, they can do that with the technology that's in there. Once again, a whole lot of movies then showed you where hackers then hacked somebody's car for the government and made them run off the road or speed up or keep on going, can't stop, can't whatever, and run into something and kill them or crash or swerve the car and steer it and crash it or something, flip it, whatever. You feel me? They could do this, but that now they just making it to where it's easier to do. You feel me?
Jeep, a Ford, or a Honda, your car operates on the QNX system.
And if they couldn't do it then, they was letting you know in the movies back then that they gonna get ready to be able to do that in the future.
For what you say in your car, literally. Anyways, this is my hybrid, and yeah, luckily I don't own one of those. But it does make you think, how many people have died in weird car accidents, right?
Let's talk about it. Anthony Joshua, didn't he? Let's talk about it. Right after winning the fight? Ain't no way. And how he the only one that make it out, but just with minor injuries. Like, yeah, bro, that shit crazy.
Hold up. That's a good question. Can y'all think about anybody that died in car accidents recently? That was actually a pretty good question. Okay. Angie Stone.
I just named one, but yep, I wasn't gonna say that, but yeah, Angie Stone.
Anthony Joshua's people, yeah. The Fast and Furious brother. What's his name? I forgot his name, and I don't want to be disrespectful. I don't want y'all to take that as disrespect. I just can't remember his name like that. Paul Walker, that's his name.
Oh, Paul Walker. Okay. Yeah, of course. Paul Walker. Yeah.
Walker.
I thought he meant another person from Fast and Furious died in a car wreck. I was gonna say, ooh.
You said one happened today? That news?
But that's what that movie, The Schools, probably was talking about. If not, they was letting you know how Paul Walker got to how he got there. You feel me? If you ain't watched The Schools.
Order had his Benz crashed. What? Oh, wait, Anthony Joshua was in an accident? I thought it was one of his family members. A couple of football players. Yeah. Queen Diana. Left eye. Aaliyah. Well, no, Aaliyah was a plane crash. And same thing with Kobe. Right, the creator of Call of Duty.
But even those plane crashes, you got to be crazy if you don't think they can't take that over either. Now it's supposedly it's something that's, or I don't know if it was a comment or if it was a video I watched, but it's this thing saying that pilots don't even really fly the plane half the time. It's the piloting system. It's the system in the plane. They don't even be flying the plane. The only time they really do is when they take off and probably landing. But I don't even think, he said, I don't even think for that either landing or something like that. But it's once they flying over there, they letting the system do what they do. Every now and then they might check the system, see if it's doing right, and then maybe making little slight adjustments with the wheel, whatever. You feel me? But you got to be crazy if you don't think they can't take over no plane. What you think all them Boeing crashes and shit probably was? That was probably either taking over taking it over and crash, or it's something that Boeing was behind, and you know what I'm saying, it was some type of plan system that they had. So of course it's something behind it. Now what exactly was it? I'm not really that sure, but it was something behind that. Definitely all them plane crashes, but you definitely got to be crazy to think they can't take over no plane either and cause no fake plane crash.
Right, his name is Vince Zampella. Died in a Ferrari accident, hit a concrete barrier in California. His name is Vince Zampella. Why do I know that? Because I'm a huge Call of Duty fan, and I'm still playing the video game that he was the head of, that he created, called Apex Legends. I was pissed because he was the guy that was responsible basically for.
You know what, bro? I I might stream. Actually, I can't even download Apex Legends. I was finna say I'm probably gonna try Apex because the last times I tried it, I didn't really like it, and that was on PS4. But I didn't really like Apex. It felt like I was more in a Fortnite then, and it felt like a knockoff version of Fortnite to me. But I'm gonna try it again. I'm gonna try it. I don't know.
My teenage years, I was pissed. You know what I mean? He did all of the best Call of Duties, in my opinion. Modern Warfare 1, 2, and they basically took that for 3 Ghosts. But anyway, that pissed me off. But anyway, yep, the Cash App guy. Didn't they get the Telegram guy? No, who was the guy? It was a Telegram. Wait, the Cash App guy, and it was one of the other guys. Somebody dealing with crypto real heavy. I forgot his name, but he had one of these apps.
Yeah,
y'all gonna say?
I know what you're talking about, but I forgot his name too.
Y'all gonna say his name? Yeah, the United Healthcare guy, but that wasn't an accident. That wasn't a
I was thinking that in my head, the United Healthcare dude too, but nah, he got took out. He so-called got assassinated.
It wasn't like a car accident. Nah, the United Healthcare guy was not in a car accident. Ah, man, I'm trying to remember the Bitcoin guy, bruh. I thought y'all was gonna remember. So hold on, Shiba Inu was the coin dude. I hope you right. I hope you right. Nah, the guy with Twitch is still there. Accidents happen different. That's true, but I'm just saying. The reason why I'm pointing that out is because of what she said as far as her question.
People have died in weird car accidents, right?
So died in weird car accidents. That's what I'm referring to. So I'm not saying accidents or events in general. We saying car accidents. Now, the reason why I'm saying all of that, and I'm not trying to go further back like y'all saying Tupac and all the rest of that. I'm talking about the modern technology. Keep in mind, we stand on topic here. Of course, we could name people that died in accidents, but we referring to what they have been doing. Monitoring you in your car. This is the modern technology that's out in modern cars right now. I'm not talking about back then. I'm talking about now. Okay. Now, I'm not saying that you can't name people that died in accidents back there that could have been creepy, right? I'm not referring to that. I'm referring to the technology now that's implemented in your cars right now. And the reason why is because what do they mean by other security cameras? Highway toll systems. The highway toll systems, all they doing is take a picture of your license, or are they? Robots?
Nope. They doing that as well, but nah, they tracking you everywhere you go. It don't matter whether you're on a highway or not. They got flock cameras probably now up on the highway as well. They do, most likely. It's not just for taking a picture of your license plate. They tracking everywhere you go. They can track you all throughout the city with that. Or what highways you done been on. They tracking your whole route. They can get your whole route or what you do and how you move.
Smart city technology. And you know what's crazy is highway toll systems, Taiwan. That's iffy to me. But this API right here, this Apple Google API, there was a film. Well, it was more like a documentary. I believe I saw that document. I want to say it was on Netflix, but I don't think it was on Netflix. I believe it was on Prime. And it was former members, well, not members, it was former employees of Google, Apple, Facebook, and Instagram. They made a documentary exposing these, they were like ex-engineers, like they were really in it. They were in that, they get paid to develop these apps, right? And they know the ins and the outs and what they do. Like, for example, they explained that it's actually somebody watching you when you're watching your phone. They're going to click and drag something towards you to see how you react to it. And then the algorithm picks up and feeds you more of that. And not to exhaust the algorithm, they keep it fresh by trying to throw something in there, something else that's different to see if it catches your attention. You guys can look into this yourself. I gave you basically a brief summary. I did my part. So what I'll do is just
talked about this in some other videos and older videos as well.
Depending on, we could just have this discussion.
How they can track you or how they use your algorithm to influence you or to you know what I'm saying, to pretty much keep you entertained, keep you scrolling pretty much. You feel me? That's what they use an algorithm for.
Because this is,
and right now they probably watching me make this video. You feel me? Not just because only that I'm live, but because every time they watching you through your cameras, for like I just said in plenty other times in all my other videos, they tell your front camera take a picture of you like every 5 seconds. The back might do it as well, but definitely the front camera. You'll see that thing flashing. If you use a certain lens or a certain color, like or do it at night or something, or if you use another camera or something, you can see it blinking.
And right now, again, and this is dealing with your health and it's dealing with your privacy. And they on top of that heavy. Matter of fact, they in business to know everything about you. That's big facts. They in business to know everything about. Like I said, they've been go watch some of my other videos, bro. I've been talking about this. Just go watch some of my other videos. They've been studying this, especially us black people, or not even black. I don't want to keep using that word. Indigenous Indian people. You feel me? Especially us. They've been studying us. They did a old video, which I've been seeing this long ago too. It's just been popping up and throughout my feed now because it's coming back popular or viral, I guess. But I've been seeing that back once again when I was living with my mama. How they consume, how they appeal to the black consumer, and that video was done in 1960 something or something like that. How to sell or how to appeal to the black consumer to get him to buy stuff or get the female. Whatever. You feel me? They been studying us. They studied everybody. They know everything about us. Especially now since we have these phones. Something that's on us 24/7. Listening to us. Taking pictures of us 24/7. That motherfucker probably see your face change because it's throughout the years. They can see how your face did change because it's taking a picture of you every 5 seconds. So they could put a photo collage together and see how your face didn't change every 5 seconds. Or every little minute. That's what they're in business for. I don't know why somebody would label me as a conspiracy theorist, but all I'm doing is sharing publicly known information.
People would label you as one because of what you're talking about. This is like conspiracy topic stuff. You're like right now, strolling through the conspiracy lane. You feel me? You strolling through conspiracy lane with this. You feel me? But it's not really no conspiracy because it's there. It's proven. But people it's a trend now. It's a term to call everything a conspiracy. You feel me? Or you feel me? You get what I'm saying. It's pretty much like a trend now. You feel me? To call stuff like this conspiracy when really this ain't even no conspiracy because it's right here in front of your face. But really, let's go search up what conspiracy really mean though, because people be using definitions but don't really know the real definition. They got their own version that's been passed down throughout the years of somebody telling them or whatever the case, wherever they hear it from, but not the real deal definition of it. So let's go see what that mean. Because even I was doing it. I think I might have searched it up before, but it's a conspiracy is a secret agreement between two or more people to do something unlawful or harmful, like committing a crime, murder, fraud, or plotting against the government, requiring an agreement, often an overt act toward the goal. In law, it's a serious offense, potentially leading, whatever. So that's what conspiracy really means. It's an agreement between two or more people to do something unlawful or harmful, right? So you could say this is a conspiracy because this is what they're doing. They're doing some unlawful acts, right? So you could say this is a conspiracy. You can lump this in with a conspiracy. So like I said, you walking into conspiracy lane right now. That's why people call you a conspiracy theorist with it.
Throughout my entire channel, everything is publicly verifiable. I never stated a lie, not one time. For what?
So yeah, when I think people use conspiracy, once again, they're using it for like a trend word, not really what it's actually meant to be used for. You feel me? It's just like a trending word now. Once again, if they make something into a trend, it's going to be widely done. Like the ice bucket challenge, when people was pouring ice and cold water on their motherfucking on their head, dumping a bucket of ice on their head and shit. Ice water. The crate challenge, if it becomes a trend, they know people is gonna want to start following and doing it, or trying to do it to get clout or famous or popular.
I get out of line.
So that's where I feel like the age of awakening shit come from. But hold on, cause I low key gotta kind of go pee real quick. All right. Oh snap! I just picked the camera. I hope I didn't change the view up. Let me go check real quick. Let me go check. It's the end of this video. Okay, I ain't changed it up too bad, but let's go.
How you think that makes me feel? And oh, I'm gonna be sitting across from the dinner table and be looking at my children and feeling great that I lied to the people just to make that money and gave them the... No, that's not me. That won't ever be me. I'm gonna tell you the truth no matter what. All right, I'm gonna leave it out like that, man. Y'all take care. Wado.
Big facts, big facts. You ain't locked in. I'm gonna talk shit. I'm keeping it G100. You feel me? But listen though, that's the end of this video, man. You feel me? I had to do this video for the end of the New Year's. You feel me? End it off with a bang. You hear me? But yeah, man. So if you liked it, I ain't gonna even say, because whether you give it a thumbs up, if you like it, I mean, supposedly it helps your video channel get out there to everybody. So if you like what I talk about and like what I do, you feel me? Fuck it, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Go ahead and give it a thumbs up, a comment. I don't even feel right saying that shit, bro, for real. But nah, bro, real talk though. Like, man, yeah, man. Listen, I'm gonna be doing this shit all day, every day. You feel me? I'm finna go stream the game. You feel me? So hey, but yeah, man. That's the end of this one. Like I said, people talk about this YouTube, or I don't even think people was talking about this, but I'm gonna go ahead and talk about this. And the New Year's off with a bang. You feel me? So yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one.